Hello, it's Jennifer, and it is always a good time to move the body. And today we are moving on to number 7 in the Basic Mat Series. And today's workout's going to be a quick one, but very effective. I say they're going to all be quick, but sometimes they end up being a little bit longer than I thought. But today should be a pretty shorter workout. It is for everyone who has had some experience in Pilates, and if you have not, I'll put it up in the box. Please refer to my the Mat Work series in my playlist, and that will break it down and teach you each exercise at a time. So I do recommend that before you jump into these workouts, but if you already have experience and you are not new to Pilates, then please join. And even if you just want to try it, I always do modifications, so please join in and give it a shot. Just please listen to your body and be safe. Okay, so it's going to be more focused on the back of the body and abdominals, legs, buttocks. We've got most of our body parts involved in this workout. So it's going to be great. We're going to work with the double leg kicks. I love the double leg kicks. They feel so good. So all you need is a mat, and let's get started. I'll meet you on the mat. Okay, let's do this. So let's just lie back on our mat. I am going to do a small, short warm-up, but please pause the video if you need to warm up more, okay? So please listen to your body, but let's lay back. Let's bring our knees into our chest as we always start. This is a great place to start, just to check in, see where you're at, see how your body's feeling. Start rolling around on your sacrum. This is going to help to pull out the lower back. Start breathing. See how that breath feels. You can rock side to side. A few deep inhalations through the nose and deep exhalations out the mouth. And gently pull those knees towards your chest, just gently. Again, if this is first thing in the morning, you might feel a little stiff. You can draw your forehead towards your knees, get a nice stretch in the neck. Take a breath here. And release down. And roll around if you didn't go the opposite direction. And side to side one more time. Go ahead and draw out the left leg and pull in the right knee. Gently feel a stretch here. You can kind of gently pull your leg, your knee, your bent knee side to side. That's going to feel a little more of a stretch in your groin and your hip. And switch legs. Keep breathing. Just gently, no forceful movements, just waking up the body. This really helps also to continue to release and pull out the lower back. And then just take one long stretch all the way, reaching arms and feet opposite direction. Stretch as far as you can. Great job. And let's actually roll to our side and sit up for a second. I want to take a shoulder stretch. Just clasp your hands in the back and just kind of pull down slightly and stretch out those shoulders. If you have any shoulder issues or back issues, please use caution. This exercise can be a little tough on the shoulders. We are going to be doing this exact stretch, but as we're laying down on our stomach. So if you do have any shoulder issues or back issues, I hope you know what you can do and can't do, but listen to the body, and I will give some modifications. You do not have to clasp your hands. Okay, so let's go ahead and take just one forward stretch, just slightly, a little bit. You might still be too stiff for this, but just take an inhale and then start to feel like you're leading with your chest. Try not to hunch over and just do a gentle stretch here. Take a breath. You can flex your feet, then you're going to feel more intense stretch in those hamstrings. Hello, hamstrings. Take a breath here. It should feel nice. One more breath. Nice job. And slowly we are going to move over onto our bellies. So go ahead and lay along your mat, stretched out. We're going to, let me make sure I'm in mat. Okay. So we're going to start with the double leg kick. So you can go ahead and have your hands alongside, and you want to have your head to one side. So we'll start this way so I can see the camera, you can see me. So just rest your head here. Now for your arms, you're going to clasp them and rest them on your back, but you want them to be as high as comfortable. And you'd like to think that your shoulders, now this is not going to be conducive for everybody. My shoulders do not reach the mat, but we want think of our elbows and our shoulders being able to come close to the mat. But if you have a breast, they may not reach there. Mine do not. So even with a male, you may not be able to touch your shoulders to the mat, but that's the idea. And then also, you can just leave your hands on your lower back. You can just stretch up slightly like this. Okay, that's totally doable if you have any shoulder or lower back issues. If you want to clasp your hands, then you're going to clasp them as high up as you can, and then therefore when we come up, we're going to stretch out here. Try not to crank the neck back. You just want to draw it slightly back. You are going to think of arching a little bit, but it's not a large arch in your back, but you are going to arch slightly. But again, listen to your body, whatever's comfortable. And then as we come down, we're going to turn our head to the opposite direction. So we're going to opposite direction to our head each time we lift up. So it's going to just look something like this. So we're going to start here. We're going to inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to lift up arms and stretch just like that. And then as we go down, we're going to put the head to the opposite side. So let's try that. Also, we're going to incorporate beating our heels towards our bottom 3 times. So again, let me show you what that's going to look like. Starting here, we're going to go ahead and beat the legs. 1, 2, 3, squeezing our legs together and our buttocks involved, abdominals pulled up. And as we beat those, keep those legs tight. So beat the heels. You can flex your feet. You can point your feet, whatever feels best on your knees. And then after we beat 3 times, we're going to stretch up and then release down, opposite direction, bring the knees back in. And 1, 2, 3, and stretch. And 1, 2, 3, and stretch. And 1, 2, 3, and stretch. Keep going. And 1, 2, 3, keep those abdominals pulled up. And 1, 2, 3, stretch. This should feel good. And then when your toes are down, go ahead and glue those to the mat. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and stretch. Again to one more side. On the other side, 1, 2, 3, and stretch. Some people lift their feet off the mat as well, but the traditional way is to keep your tops of your feet glued to the mat. and release. Bring your hands forward. There's a lot going on in that exercise. So again, and put our hands now on top of one another in front of us, and we're going to rest our forehead on our hands, and we're going to do some heel beats. So same concept, lift those abdominals up off the mat, head down, forehead on hands, and we're just going to lift the legs and just see how that feels. Squeeze the buttocks, pull the abdominals up and squeeze and down, up and squeeze and down. Keeping those legs tight and engaged, squeeze the glutes and down, and up, squeeze, and down. Now we're gonna lift, and we're just gonna beat our heels together lightly. 1, 2, 3. Inhaling 5 counts, and exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Yes, I know that burns. And again, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. One more time, and up. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Great job. I know your butt was burning, so was mine. Now we are going to just roll over onto the side, to your right side. Have your hand behind your head, other hand in front of your body, and I want you to take your top leg and just bend it over. These are our inner leg lifts if you are familiar with Pilates. And you're going to just keep this foot stable flat on the mat. If this is not comfortable for your knees, play with the position. Your bottom leg is going to be outstretched, and we're going to lift. Pointing the toe, flexing the toe, whatever feels better on your knees. And just lift here. I love these. These really work that inner thigh. And up and hold and down. Up, hold, squeeze, and down. Pull those abdominals up. Keep everything else quiet. Just that lifting leg. And up, hold. And up, hold. 6, 7, hold. 8, hold. 9, hold. 10, hold. Hold, I know. And release. Great job. Take a breath here, and let's just do a couple more pulses, 5 more pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Then release. Let's roll over and switch sides. I'm going to go on the other side so you can see me. So lay down, hand behind head, foot, right foot over, and let's lift. Up, 2, up, hold and squeeze, up, hold, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold, 8, and hold, 9, hold, 10, hold, and down. Take a moment, and then let's lift back up. 5 pulses, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Release those legs. Let's go one more time on our, I'm going to come back this way one more time for our double leg kicks. Let's try that. See if you've perfected it now. So go ahead and lay down. Hands clasped behind on your back. Head to one side, to the right side to start. And remember, bring, and one more, 2, 3. Stretch. 1, 2, 3. And stretch. And beat those heels and stretch. And 1, 2, 3, and stretch. And 1, 2, 3, and stretch. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, stretch. And 1, 2, 3, stretch. This should feel good. 1, 2, 3, stretch. And release. Great job. Go ahead and lift up and go into a child's pose to release that lower back. This should feel really good. See, that was pretty short, I think. And release that lower back. Take a breath here. And hopefully that feels nice on your lower back. Sorry, I know I got really cuey and for instructing that first exercise because, of course, as a teacher, I just can't help thinking that everyone I'm teaching has never done it before. So it's really hard for me, even though I tell everyone if you're new to Pilates, refer to my workout series. But again, it's difficult because I don't want to leave anyone doing something wrong or if they are going to hurt themselves. So sorry if you are familiar with Pilates and that was just way too much instruction. I apologize. But again, just a habit of wanting to feel like I have to treat everyone as they've never done Pilates before. So hopefully you understand. I think that's a good thing. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this though. It was a quick way to get your workout and your body moving in and out, and you are done. You got a great workout, and have a wonderful day. Continue to stretch, pull that lower back out, and do what you need for your body. Thanks for moving with me.